Pretties, it's Angela here, and today's video is going to be another sorting video of the 1 pound Czech glass mix from the dollarbeadbox.com. I think they're around $24 almost $25 for a 1 pound bag, and I believe this was called the jewel tone mix. And so I'm going to go ahead and dump it out and sort a few things, just kind of show you a few things to get started, and then I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, sort it all out, come back and show you what I got in the mix. So the last time I did one, I really enjoyed it. I got a lot of blues and greens, and this time I just figured it would be like the green, you know, jewel tone colors, reds, greens, blues, yellows. So I think it's a really nice assortment mix. Right away I see some big chunky black crystals, a Czech glass, faceted black beads. Those are super pretty. Nice big focal beads. They have some squares in the light blue, like a sky blue. Those are pretty. Let's see. I'm trying to see what jumps out at me. Of course, we have some drop beads and some blues. So we'll go ahead and put those over there for now. And, oh, what are these? Oh, these are really pretty. These are a really pretty teal, kind of teal colored, flat on top, elongated oval. Those are really nice. Put those over there. So this is kind of how I just kind of start stacking things. I'll pull things out where I see several of them, and just start making some little piles. Here's some little round red drop beads. These are really pretty too. These are kind of like flat disc beads. The hole runs through the middle and they're thin. So these would make really nice spacer beads. So we'll put those up there. I see some teardrop shaped beads, and they have the hole running through the top. So some nice little drop beads. I see another one right here. Let's see. Oh, these are really pretty. These are green, kind of rectangle beads, and it almost looks like a malachite. It's not, I mean, obviously not, they're Czech glass beads, but it looks like almost like a faux malachite bead. And I see that there are several of those in here, so I'm kind of happy to see those. That'd be a nice nice bead for a project. So I'm going to go ahead and put those off to the side. Oh, this is pretty. I see a little heart with kind of like that metallic coating on top of one side, and it's brown on the other. That's really pretty. So find some more of those in here, but I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, got some daggers. Got a red dagger anyway so far, but I'm sure in this mix as we go down we will find some more. I think very seldom did I have just one of a bead. There's usually more than one, at least a pair. So these are really pretty. This is like a topaz colored crystal glass bead. I keep saying crystal, like Czech glass. Let's see if I can find anything else that jumps out at me. These are some green dagger beads. So we had one of the reds so far. And I have a green one. So let me go ahead and pause the video, get to sorting, and we'll come back and see what we have in this mix. Okay, so I'm back, and I kind of have everything sorted, and I'll just kind of show you around. I have everything sorted into little piles. This over here is just the ones that I just had one bead of each, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and show you how I kind of just bag them up, and then I'll give you a closer look at what I've got. So I have a nice assortment of colors here. I've got some topaz and some ruby reds and some greens and blues, some kind of mauve colors, a little bit of black. So really nice assortment of colors. So as I put them in the bag, I'll go ahead and give you a closer look at what we have so you can kind of see what I got. These are just a really pretty kind of teal green drop bead round. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in this little baggie. And then like at the end, you'll be able to see exactly how much I got in this assortment. So that was one little bag. And then I had these big chunky black beads. I'm not going to put those in a little bag, but we'll go ahead and kind of put those off to the side. But I did get 3 of these nice big chunky beads. And I do have like a bead soup. If I only got a couple of something, you know, I don't put them in a little bag. But these are a really pretty turquoise round struck bead. So we'll go ahead and put those in one of my little baggies. Okay, the next thing I got was some, and I did put these together. They're kind of like a, I don't know if they're actually half, I think some are shiny and some are kind of matted, but they're really, really pretty, almost like an emerald green faceted crystal. And some of them are all shiny, and then some of them are matte. But I'm going to go ahead and put those together because I think those would be nice in a mix for a project. It would give me more to work with. If I wanted to separate those out further, I absolutely could do that and put the matte in a bag and the shiny in a bag. But I like the fact that I have both those and could probably use them both in one project. Okay, so the next ones I had were almost like a pale sapphire blue round faceted crystal, and that was these. Very pretty. All right. These I thought were really different and unique as well. They're kind of like textured and they almost look like little saucer beads, and they have like that striation of the real pale blue running through it. And so I put those off to the side in a little container, and this is how many of those I had in that mix. Like I said, definitely enough to give you, you know, enough to do a project with, a bracelet, or you in combination with other beads, you could definitely make a necklace. If you make, you know, into mixing colors, you can do that. And so these were almost like a, I don't want to say a brick red, but a red, more of a muted tone of a red, not a bright, bright red. Some of them are little cube beads and some of them are round. And again, I'm going to go ahead and mix those in my little bag. Another thing that, like these bits and pieces, I say bits and pieces, that's quite a nice little bag to work with. But if you wanted to make one of the memory wire bracelets, I find that this is good to use up some of these beads that you may not have a lot of. All right, so now we're getting to what's on my mat. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of scoop those up and show them to you as I go. These are super pretty. They are almost like a sunburst in the middle. They're an emerald green, and the hole runs the lengthwise of the bead. I was trying to see if I could get you to be able to see that pattern, but it's almost like a sunburst effect in the middle of that bead. Those are really pretty. Let me see if it makes a difference if I put them in here. You may be able to see it a little bit better. But those are really, really pretty. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you how many of those I got. Okay. So again, a nice amount to work with for a project. I had my little baggie open. And I know this sort of video may not be for everybody, but I like a mystery. I like to get things that I don't know exactly what's going to be coming in the mix and sort through it. I like to sort through things. So to me, this is really fun. And again, if it's not, you know, your cup of tea, then I understand that completely, because not everybody likes to sort beads, and not everybody likes to buy something that they're not 100% sure of what they're getting. But this video kind of lets you see what to expect in some of these mixes, and so that's why I wanted to go ahead and do it, just to kind of give you a feel for what you can get in some of these mixes. Now there are a lot of dagger beads up here, which is phenomenal. These are some 2-hole beads, and I do not know the name of these. I'm going to put them in my little container so I can show you up close. They're a 2-hole bead, and they're on a slant. If you know the name of these, let me know. I'm not really sure. They're on an angle, and they are a 2-hole bead. And so these are like a frosted green color. Those are really different and unique. I have not seen these before, so those are kind of fun. And so that's how many of those I got in the mix. All right, and then let's see what's next. What's next? I got just a few of these. I'll pick those up in my hand. These are like little, almost like little pyramid beads. And these are that like light blue with the striation running through it. Yep, dropping beads. I already sorted them once. Alright, so I didn't get tons of those, but again, to make some nice earrings, some different pairs of earrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. So you could do the multi-layered 3 different length earrings like I like to do so much. You could do 3 different lengths on head pins and dangle those and make a pair of earrings and have one left over. All right, the next thing is going to be some frosted. Now I did have a couple of different colors in the frosted glass, which I thought was really pretty and different. These are like little frosted cube beads, and they're in like a kind of like a topaz brown. I thought those were really pretty, almost like the sea glass, the frosted glass. Kind of like a Coca-Cola brown. And so, now again, not tons of them, but it's enough to make a bracelet to use in a project. A small project. Alright, and then we have, I thought these were really nice. Let me see if I can pick them all up in my hand. These are really pretty. They're kind of twisted. Again, that really pretty blue with the striation running through it of the lighter blue. That's a nice handful of those. I was happy to get those. I thought they were really pretty. Okay. And then, let's see, what we're going to go to next. I guess since I'm doing the blues, I might as well move on to some more blues down here. I did get a nice little handful of these. Let me scoop them up in the tray. In my little bead tray. These little things are so good for scooping beads up, and I have a lot on my mat, but they're so good for scooping beads up. I got these little trays in the party section at the Dollar Tree. So there's some more. These are almost like a diamond shape. Nice little bag of those. All right, let me see if I can scoop some of these up. Then I also got, like I said, some of these different shapes in the mauve. And maybe once I get everything put in the bags, I can kind of divide it out and lay it out for you so you can see the different color tones that I received. I'll pause the video and sort it out so you can see it that way as well. Because I think this helps to see, like I said, what you get in this mix. Now this is a really pretty mauve-y color. Again, it has that white striation of those stripes running through those mauve beads. Kind of like a light lavender or a mauve. So those were really pretty. And those are kind of like the flat, round coin beads almost. And then I also got that same color in some of the larger kind of diamond or bicone beads. And that's how many I got of those. Let me put those in a little bag. I was surprised I didn't get a whole lot of just like 2 beads. I did this little pile right here is what I have like 2 of the little matches. And I won't put those in baggies. What I'll do is I'll put that in my bead soup drawer where I have you know, pairs, and then I have another drawer where I have just like single beads, like I got just one of something, so that'll go like in a bead soup mix drawer. Okay, so I got those. And then I also had that same color. It's a little bit more pale of a color. It's really pretty. And these are the rounds. I think these are really nice. I like that neutral color of those. So I'm hoping this video is not going to be super long by me doing this, but I wanted to kind of give you a close-up of some of these beads. And like I said, you know, if you want to fast forward through some of it and then see it all sorted out, that's cool too. But I like to see all the different shapes and all the different sizes. And I do have some really interesting ones coming up. I do have these little flowers, which I thought were really, really pretty. Let me see if I can gently scoop these up in my little bowl. Well, I have so much on the mat, it's kind of hard to do it at the moment. Normally these little containers just scoop everything right on up. And if I was going from the end, it would be easier. But that's okay. These are super cute little flowers. The hole runs right through the middle. Those are really pretty turquoise blue color. Love those. Think those are really fun. Like I said, I got a lot of daggers. Oh, I did get a few little leaves. Only 3, and they're very pretty. Nice neutral color. So those are the little flowers. Here are the leaves, and I'm not going to put them in a little bag because I only got 3, so I'll put them in my little pairs. But they are really pretty. A nice, almost like a golden tan color. Those are really pretty, so I'm going to go ahead and leave those right there and put those in with the little mix. Now these I thought were really cool, and I got these in a couple of different colors, but they are top drilled up here at the top, and they almost look like upside down cones. And this is kind of like a steel gray color. I thought those were really pretty and different. I'll put those in a little bag. I'll go ahead and show you. I know this may not be fun for y'all to watch me put these in the bags. I'm realizing it's going to take a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you up close right quick, and then I'll pause the video and come back and show you all the little bags laid out. So I also got that color, the top drilled little upside down cones in this kind of a mauve color. I got some of these little 2-hole beads in a mauve color, some faceted rounds in the mauve. These I thought were really pretty. They are a square mauve color, again like the other ones we saw, but this is the square shaped with the striation running through it. Whoops. Okay, I did get several of these little teardrop shapes, and the hole does run through the top of the teardrop in the ruby red. These are little crescent moons, little half moons in the pale yellow. I did get some of these discs, which I thought were beautiful, in the ruby red. I showed y'all those, I think, in the beginning when we were sorting through it. I only got 3 of the glass, just the black square beads, so I'm going to leave those in the middle because that'll go in my drawer. I got a few of these pony beads. I don't use these a whole lot, but I mean, they're Czech glass pony beads, which is really, I guess you'd be good for something. You know what? These would probably work really well on the beaded pins bases that I have, because it is a larger hole. So I bet you that it would fit on these. And these, I do have these available in my Facebook group again. I got a lot of colors available. They just came back in stock, if anybody's interested in those. And then I do have just 4 of the little cube beads in the black. A few of the little bicone beads in the black. I thought these were really cool. These are like little mini daggers, and the bead runs through the top of the dagger up here. And so I got a nice little handful of those. And like I said, I will go ahead and put them in bags and kind of come back and show you that. Now I did get 3 of these big green rounds, so I could use those in a pair of earrings. Actually, these green and red would go really pretty for a pair of Christmas earrings. And then, so here's some of the dagger beads. And I got this pale green in a larger dagger, and I also got some in the smaller size. So that would work out really nicely in a design. And let me just kind of show you. Let me scan up just a little bit. This is the pile of the bigger ones. This is the pile of the smaller ones. I do have a nice little pile of the pale yellow dagger beads. So I just wanted to show you those. I know they're at the top of the mat. Let's see if I can move this up just a little bit. Everything's rolling on me. Okay. And then I did get a few in the aqua blue in the dagger beads. I have 3 of these. This would be pretty in a necklace. You could do 1 on each side and 1 in the middle, and then have some other, beads in there. So this would be really pretty to make like a necklace with those 3 as focals. I did get some of these 2-hole beads in the pale yellow. So I got a nice handful of those. These are the little half crescent moons, but they're small. Look how small those are, but they are really cute. So those would be pretty on each side, framing a crystal. You can kind of use them as bead caps. So I did get a nice little stack of those. I got a few of these. They have, they kind of remind me of like a little peanut. But it's got 1 hole, and they are a greenish color. They do have a little bit of various tones of green in them. And let's see. That was a runaway bead. I already put those in a little bag. I'll have to go back and get those. Now I think I showed you these when we first started, the topaz rounds, faceted. And then I got a smaller, almost like a rondelle shape in the really pretty topaz color. I'm trying to get that to focus. There we go. And I got quite a few of those, so that's nice. I also got the 2-hole beads in these really pretty ruby reds. Those are the 2-hole beads, like the pale yellow. And the other, what other colors did we get that in? Pale yellow. Try to get that to focus again. Yeah, so I got the 2-hole beads in the pale yellow, the red, and then I got this like little smaller one in the mauve. We saw these in the beginning. I was excited about these. I think they're really pretty. The teal oblong beads. These are the square ones. Oh, geez. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't feel like sorting these twice. All right, and then these were like that faux kind of malachite looking bead in the square, or rectangle, I should say, rectangle beads. And the bead hole does run lengthwise down the bead. Okay, now these I thought were really pretty. And I did get a small handful of them. It's like the emerald green bell flowers. Love those. I'm really happy to get those. And then I did get some frosted beads in the white frosted color. And these are kind of like little melon, almost like a melon. Oh, you know what these are called? These are called the UFO beads. They're kind of like squashed beads. And it's got like little, it's really hard to see. Let's see if I can get this to focus. It's not wanting to focus. Anyway, it is almost like a smushed rondelle, and it has like little bumps going around the outside. And so I think they call these UFOs, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so I got a few of those. And then I did get a few of these. I think I got 5 of these, which are really pretty. Almost like a milk glass. And the hole does run the length of the bead. So I think I got 5 of those. And then I got these in the frosted, which are more like a compressed rondelle. No faceting. Very pretty frosted glass. Love those. And I did get a couple of red dagger beads. And I also got a few of the emerald green colored in that one that's the upside down cone where the hole runs through the top of the bead. And I think that may be everything. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, get everything bagged up, and I'll come back and show you the colors spread out. Okay, pretty. So I came back and I wanted to show you, I ended up with, on this mat, 56 little bags of beads that are sorted out. And then I have this little assortment that I'm going to put into my bead soup. So the way I look at it is it's less than 50 cents a little bag broken down, and there's lots and lots of projects that you can make with these beads. I really like the assortment of the bead mixes. I like to sort through them, and I think it's a good value, and I think you get, like I said, a lot of beads to work with. So I have some whites, yellows to the brown, the goldens, and the browns to blacks. This is like a steel gray to the mauves, reds, greens, teals, blues. a wide assortment. This was the jewel tone mix. So that's what you can kind of expect to see if you've decided to get this bag. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Click on subscribe if you haven't already, as well as the notification bell so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video to YouTube. And I hope that you will join me for the next video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.